Example 40. A pentagonal pyramid of side 30 mm and axis 60 mm long is resting on one of its triangular faces on HP, such that its axis is parallel to VP. Draw the projections. So here it is an interesting question. The pentagonal pyramid is resting with its triangular face on HP. So this will mean that the axis of pentagonal pyramid will not be perpendicular to HP, but it will be somewhat parallel. Not exactly parallel, but somewhat parallel. And it is parallel. The axis will be parallel to VP. So here we just need to make sure that one of the five triangular faces of this pentagonal pyramid should rest on the HP, and the other thing, the axis should be parallel to VP. So we will see how to imagine this now. Now on your screen you can see that the pentagonal pyramid is directly standing on the HP, but we have to make one of the triangular faces to rest on the HP. For doing this, I have to rotate this pentagonal pyramid. Now you see that I have made it to rest directly with its triangular face on HP. So here you can observe this edge here. It is looking perpendicular to VP, but because the axis is parallel to VP, that edge will come perpendicular to VP. Now, now this is going to be your front view. As you can see, observe two triangles, and when you view it from the top, this is going to be your top view. As you can see, contracted pentagon and two triangles. We will see now how to draw this in the drawing sheet.
Assuming that it is resting on the horizontal plane, we need to first draw its top view with 2H pencil, because this is just our assumption. Again, this is 72 degrees. This is also 72 degree. As we are assuming that it is resting on the horizontal plane, so we have to start the front view with the XY line. This is the axis line, which is 60 mm. So from here to here it is 60 mm. 60 mm. Now we can easily join all the corners, and as we have assumed that it is resting on the horizontal plane, it's completed. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. But it's mentioned that this is lying on the horizontal plane, as we have already seen. So I need to tilt this object here. For that reason, I need to take one point from where I am going to start this figure. This point I am marking as 4 dash and 3 dash. Why? Because this point is here now, and this O point will also lie in this line. For this, it's very easy. Just measure this length. I don't know how much length is this, but I'll just mark it, and I will dark this line because This is your actual front view O dash, and now to get this point 1, I need to point from 4 or 3 dash to 1 dash, and I have to draw arc, and also 1 to O, which means O to 1, the same thing, and I have to cut one more arc. By joining these two, we'll get our required front view. Only one thing is missing here, the axis line and the and one more corner, which we can easily mark from this 4 mm. The axis line is this distance away, and the 2 and 5th point is this line. So this is going to be your axis line, and the other corner. Now continuing with in this fashion, we have to draw the top view. First we have to take the projection lines. No, there are many lines, but you don't have to worry. This is point O here, and this is point O dash. They are meeting in here, and this is first point and this is first point. They are meeting here. This is second point and this is second point. They are meeting here. This is third point and this is third point. They are meeting here. This is fourth point. This is fourth point. They are meeting here. Fifth point and fifth point. They are meeting here. So you will see that there will be some little pentagon which has been contracted, which is actually visible from the top. As you can see that if you are viewing from this side, this will be visible. That is why I am darkening all the sides of this pentagon, and I have to join this with the apex point. These three edges are visible from the top, but not these two edges. So for this purpose only, we have to draw this line in hidden. That's it. And as for the dimensioning part, you need to dimension only two things: the main base and the axis height of this figure, which is 60. This completes our exercise number 40.
So this is the final solution of a pentagonal pyramid resting on its triangular face on the HP. Now this is just our assumption that it is standing directly on its base on HP, and then we have tilted it such that the base, now you can see here, one of the triangular face is resting on the HP, and the axis is parallel to VP. As you can observe that if this is the XY line, this is the axis, so this is going to be parallel.